Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Tisa Bhattacharya of Class 10C, and I will be giving a brief introduction on International Women's Day. International Women's Day is celebrated on the 8th of March every year around the world. This day represents the rights, the contributions, and the importance of women in this male dominated world. The feminist movement started a century back, and the core values of that particular movement are still in place, and women are still fighting for their rights in many places of the world. Feminism. What's feminism, you ask? Many people think that feminism is about making women stronger, more fierce, but I disagree. Feminism isn't about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way people perceive that strength. With this, let's get right into today's main event. The first performer is Subhrajyoti Das of class 10B, and he will be presenting a speech on International Women's Day.
I am Subhratis of class 10B. Today I am going to tell something about Women's Day. International Women's Day is celebrated on 8th March every year. It is a global day celebrating social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. It is also a focal point in the women's rights movement, bringing attention to issues such as gender, equality, reproductive rights, violence, and abuse against women. The theme for this year's International Women's Day is Gender Equality Today for Sustainable Tomorrow. This year's campaign is represented by breaking the bias and calls on people to work towards a world that is equitable, inclusive, and free from bias and discrimination. So, the field is leveled for women moving forward. The United Nations celebrated International Women's Day for the first time in 1975. According to Women's Watch, the UN General Assembly celebrates Women's Day for two reasons. The first is to recognize the fact of securing peace and social progress and full enjoyment of human rights. And the second is to acknowledge the contribution of women to the strengthening of international peace and security. We all have to stand up for human rights of women. Let's unite for equal and sustainable future. Thank you.
Well, that was a captivating speech by Subhrajyoti. Now, let's move on to the next performance. It's a dance presented by Shisha Chakraborty of class 10B.
तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू किस लिए हताश है? तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़ियां, समझना इनको वस्त्र दो। जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़ियां, समझना इनको वस्त्र तू। ये बेड़ियां पिघाल के बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू, बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू। तो खुद की खोज में निकल, तो किस लिए हताश है? तो चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। चरित्र जब पवित्र है तो क्यों है ये दशा तेरी? चरित्र जब पवित्र है तो क्यों है ये दशा तेरी? ये पापियों को हक नहीं कि लें परीक्षा तेरी, कि लें परीक्षा तेरी। तो खुद की खोज में निकल, तो किस लिए हताश है? तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है।
That was truly an incredible dance by Shisha. The next event of the day is a song called Odi Chidaiya by the most talented students of class 10 and 11. I think we can all agree that my very talented classmates did a very nice job. Now, let's have a look at some captivating moments in pictures. In a world where men have dominated all walks of life, it is truly important to hold the values at this moment and further its agenda to create a just and equal society without any gender discrimination, from one woman to countless others. Leave the saving of the world to the men? I don't think so. With this, we have reached the end of this program. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And to all the goddesses out there, happy International Women's Day.